Orlando, I was listening to your show and a question was asked. Who were the top guys to never win a world title? Maybe I missed his name being mentioned out of all the names listed. But why didn't Michael Hayes get a push? Or was he not championship material? Your thoughts?
Michael Hayes could not go in the ring and do an hour. Not the way he drank. I don't think he pushed ever to be the world champion because he was the founder of the Freebirds. He had his own idea how wrestling should be done. There was a reason he had two other partners that cut his workload down 2/3. But for him to go in the ring like a Ric Flair, like a Briscoe, like a Dory or Terry Funk, he couldn't go in there and he couldn't pull you a 30-minute match. He damn sure couldn't pull you an hour match. So he was overlooked because I don't think he wanted it. Secondly, I don't think nobody thought he could do it. As far as a mouthpiece, he was great. He was good. As far as a worker, he couldn't have been a world champion. And I think he would tell you that.
Shane Douglas and I, well, he reviewed the match. He actually wrestled the Freebirds, the new version of the Freebirds, on Halloween Havoc 89, which is the show that we reviewed. And I said the first two spots that Shane and Michael Hayes do together, completely messed up. Like, they started and it went wrong. And I don't think it was Shane's fault in that. In fairness to Shane, I think it may have been Michael because he took a net break completely wrong. Shane went one way, Michael Hayes went the other, and it looked weird. But there was also a bit where there was a clothesline that Hayes was really obviously meant to duck. And instead, Michael Hayes just jumps into it like a salmon, like with his arms like that. And it's the oddest match. Like it settles in, but when I asked Shane what happened there, he went, well, the crowds were booing the baby faces, which was the dynamic dudes for obvious reasons, and they were cheering the fabulous Freebirds. It threw everything off immediately. Having said that, though, I said, Shane, what do you think of Hayes as a worker? And Shane went,
yeah,
okay.
Great interview because he could get heat with you, and he got more heat by standing outside. Then when he got in the ring, it was obvious Michael's not a great athlete, and he'll tell you that. So, yeah, Michael Hayes is not world championship material.
No, but an excellent personality there. We can't argue with that. Next one, Dominic. Hey Dutch, hey James, I'm a big fan of your show. I'm from Germany and started watching wrestling in the late 80s. I've got two questions for you. First of all, any good stories about the Freebirds? And what did you think of Michael P.S. Hayes and Terry Gordy? So, he also talks about a couple of other... Oh, Terry Gordy and Steve Williams teaming in Japan. But the Freebirds in general, then...
The Freebirds in general was... With Michael doing... This is the way... Michael told me how he laid the team out. He said he was the mouthpiece. Terry Gordy could do an interview, but he would just be all over the place. And that's the way he did an interview. And Buddy Roberts was the worker. He did the high-flying stuff. When they wanted to really beat the crap out of the team, they'd end up it'd be mostly Buddy Roberts taking the high-flying bumps. And Michael would do the talking. So they drew a ton of money in Texas under the old system. It was before pay-per-view. These were all judged by live attendance. And when they would go to that sportatorium on Friday night, turn away. Of course, the sportatorium is not that big, but they would turn them away. And go to some of those other towns, same thing. Turn it away. And the new movie just come out about the Von Erichs. It probably covers that, but the Freebirds were put together for a specific reason. Michael put them together, gave them the name, gave them the music, and that's how he did it.